Hello, adventure seekers. Today, we're diving into a classic buddy comedy adventure where two con men stumble their way into a golden city, somehow con their way into being gods, and wait, how are they still alive? Strap in, because this is The Road to El Dorado. We are introduced to Tulio and Miguel, two lovable idiots with a talent for lying, cheating, and somehow making it work. They are not quite cut out for the 9 to 5 life. Instead, they prefer cheating their way through everything. Tulio's the smooth-talking mastermind, and Miguel, well, he's the guy you probably shouldn't leave alone in a room full of shiny objects. The duo's got a solid plan. Cheat their way into winning a map to the legendary City of Gold. Simple, right? After a little dice-related disaster, they end up hiding in a barrel. Of course, the plan falls apart faster than a wet taco, and our dynamic duo ends up right into a boat. Not just any boat, a Spanish conquistador's ship headed for the New World. It's Cortez's ship. Yeah, the guy who conquered Mexico. This is what we call accidentally perfect timing. So basically, they've upgraded from small-time swindlers to fugitives aboard a ship of doom. Nice. After some classic sneaking and somehow not dying, they escape on a rowboat with the MVP of the movie, Altivo, the horse who has more brains than both of them combined. With their map and questionable life choices, they wash up on the shores of some random beach in the middle of nowhere. At this point, Tulio's thinking riches, while Miguel's thinking adventure. What could possibly go wrong? They follow the map, stumble through the jungle, and finally see the Golden City, which literally shines like a sunburn waiting to happen. They find the legendary City of Gold, El Dorado. It's real and shiny, and the best part, the locals mistake them for gods. And what do? Do they act like responsible, mature adults? Nope. Tulio and Miguel roll with it, because what's a little godlike deception between friends? It's fake it hard enough till you make it. We meet Chief Tanabak, who's basically the chillest dude in the city. Then there's Tsekelkan, the local high priest who's way too into human sacrifices because he shows up in a snake headdress and starts taking about sacrifices within the first 5 minutes. Let's just say, he's really excited about the whole gods among us thing. He's got big, let's throw someone in the volcano energy, and for some reason, Miguel and Tulio still think this is all not a good idea. They are more into the gold and staying alive, preferably. Tulio and Miguel are living their best godly lives, swimming in gold, eating like kings, and even playing a deadly game of Mayan basketball where losing means becoming the next sacrifice. You know, just a typical Tuesday. But hey, when you're pretending to be gods, what's a little pressure? Then we meet Chell, the super smart local girl who figures out their secret in about 5 minutes. Clearly, someone's using their brain around here. She's smart, sneaky, and 100% not buying their whole "we're gods" act. But instead of ruining their con, she's like, hey, I like your style. Let's split the gold. Because why expose the fraud when you can join the scam and get rich? Girls got priorities. Tulio, being Tulio, decides to flirt his way into Chell's heart. Because who can resist gold, power, and a very charming con man? Meanwhile, Miguel starts getting attached to El Dorado. Turns out, he actually likes the place. So naturally, the plan to steal all the gold and escape goes right out the window. Typical. Tsekelkan starts getting suspicious of their godly status, probably because Tulio and Miguel spend more time arguing over who gets to keep Chell than smiting their enemies. So what does he do? He pulls a classic villain move and calories upon some dark magic to prove they're fakes. Spoiler alert, it's not going well for the boys. Tsekelkan summons a giant stone jaguar to squash them. Yes, you heard that right, giant. Stone. Jaguar. Things are about to get intense. Our heroes dodge a rampaging stone jaguar while managing to crack jokes and still look cool doing it. Somewhere in the chaos, Tulio's thinking, why did I even agree to this? And Miguel's just happy to still have his head. Oh, and remember Cortez? Yeah, he's almost reaching El Dorado, and he's probably not interested in joining the fiesta. Now it's a race against time to stop the bad guys and escape with their heads and maybe a little gold. Finally, our con artists with hearts of gold, pun intended, decide to save El Dorado from being discovered by the likes of Cortez. Tulio and Miguel managed to collapse half the city to block off the entrance. Sure, they destroyed a lot of priceless architecture, but hey, El Dorado's safe. They made a heroic escape as the city literally sinks into oblivion and a bittersweet goodbye to all that sweet, sweet treasure. But don't worry, Miguel's learned the value of friendship, Tulio's learned to share, and well, Chell's still the smartest one in the room, in the end. Our heroes ride off into the sunset with, wait, they didn't get any gold? That's right. The whole plan was to get rich, and they leave broke. But at least they've got friendship, adventure, and a really cool horse. Plus, a lesson about not pretending to be gods, unless you're really good at IT. So there you have it. The road to El Dorado, the ultimate fake it till you make it adventure, where two con men end up saving the day by accident. A city stays hidden, and we all get a lesson in the power of friendship and good scams. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below and let me know. What would you do with all that gold?